Hey, I'd like to welcome you to another episode of Mission Matters. My name is Adam Torres, and if you'd like to be a guest in the show, just head on over to missionmatters.com and click on Be Our Guest to apply. All right, so today I am in downtown Los Angeles, and I'm at the WEConnect LA event. And let me tell you, Jess and James put on this amazing event. We've been listening to speakers on AI. We've been listening to speakers on business, finance. I mean, it's been a lot of different content today and a whole lot of fun. And I was able to get another one of the speakers onto the show, Marissa Solis. Marissa, welcome to the show.
Yes. Hi, Adam. Thank you for having me on the show.
All right.
Yeah, it's been an incredible day. And I'm connected to Jess and James, both of them. They are good friends. And we work together too as well in real estate.
Wow. How did you meet Jess and James? Like, where'd that start?
Well, I had a property for sale. I'm a developer as well. Mm-hmm. So Jess reached out to me and we went to see the property together, and then we continued to be in communication. And now we do deals together.
Wow. How long have you known each other? Just roughly.
About 7 years.
Oh, wow. That's amazing. So this is a long-term, and the reason I asked that question, by the way, is because this is my first event, and I just met Jess and James today, and I'm just so impressed. I see the community. I see everybody that's come together to support. There's people that flew in from all around the country for this. I think that's absolutely amazing. And that shows like the strong, from community leaders to be able to do that. What do you think makes this WeConnect LA and this community, what do you think makes it so special?
What makes it so special is that everybody wants to do better. They want to learn, and it's very caring community and very open. Nobody's selling anything, so I think it's really about connection and adding value to each other's life.
And you spoke today, so I was doing an interview during the speech, so I didn't get to quite catch it. Like, tell me a little bit more about what the content was about.
Yeah, the content was about the importance of taking care of yourself, not only physically, emotionally, but also about your thoughts, Like, usually your biggest enemy is your own self. I always say you have the good boys and the bad boys. So by listening more to the bad boys, like, oh, you're not good enough and this, instead of saying, thank you for saying that, but I'm going this way. So really being supportive of yourself, having compassion for yourself, so you can be someone you can support others as well.
I love that saying, by the way. You said you got the good voice and the bad voice, so it's like the angel and...
Yeah, it's like, leave me alone kind of thing. Thank you, but no, I'm going this way.
I like it. It's kind of like the guidance, like the guiding side of things. That's amazing. How did you get into business? Like, where did that start for you?
I got into the business because when I recently moved to the United States, in Mexico, I always live in a house. So we were renting an apartment, my first husband and I like, let's buy something. So we bought a condo in downtown LA. Yeah. And that's how I got into real estate. Then we wanted to buy a house because I was expecting my first child and I wanted a backyard. And I said, I can sell this. So I put an ad and I sold it.
Wow.
And then we bought a house. Yeah.
Wow. And so did you know at that moment, that like, wait a minute, I kind of like this. Like this, I think I like doing deals. Like, did you know at that moment or?
Well, I saw what the agent did and I didn't feel he did a lot. So I'm like, I can do this.
Wow.
So I got my license.
How long after till you got your license? Just roughly.
After the sale?
Yeah. I'm just curious, roughly.
Within 3 months.
Oh, wow. So you were like motivated. You're like, wait a minute, I can do this. Yeah. And how much money did we pay him or her? And then this. And you're like, so you saw a business opportunity. Am I right?
Yes. And I like it too because it's people related. I like design. So it's design involved and I like finance, so numbers are involved. So it had all the elements that I enjoy in life.
And so what was your next step as you started to build your career? Like, take me back then I know you've been doing it for a long time now, but like, what were your next steps in the early days?
Well, when I got, I sold the condo for sale by owner. Yeah. So I didn't know that people were having a very difficult time selling condos in that particular complex. So when people saw I sold it, they wanted for me to sell it and say, let me get my license. So as soon as I got my license, I got a couple of listings and sold those.
Wow.
And then, I
So
wanted.
you noticed you had a little bit of talent for it. Like
Yes,
that's not.
yes. So I took no. I never take no for a no. It's like it's a possibility in the future, kind of thing. So that's how it got started, and then I sold. And also, as my kids were little, I would do flips, like 2, 3 a year, because I can take them with me and I still do my own schedule.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. And you weren't dealing with clients
Yeah.
as much, and yeah, I get it.
and I was making more money than my husband by doing part-time, real estate. So then it's very.
So
it
both
was-
the compliments were like very good for raising a family. It sounds
Yes.
like. Yeah.
Yes.
Wow. Talk to us. Bring us a little bit more present day and with your homes business. Like what do you do now? And so in real estate.
Right now, I buy and rehab properties, restore them, and sell them. I also build to rent, and I have rentals. And I just finished a 16-unit apartment building in
Wow.
West LA.
Yeah.
So I know construction. I know how to manage a construction team. And I mean, I have a team,
Of
but
course.
I direct teams. So I really love everything about, beautifying and transforming. Like that property was a duplex and now it's 16 units. So
Amazing.
make the best use of land.
If you could go back and tell, like right now, your experience, Marissa, a lot of businesses under your belt, lot of properties that you've managed, you've sold, you've flipped, you've built now. If you could go back and tell the Marissa that was just getting started, if you could give her some tips, what would you tell her?
I will do the same. I wouldn't say like this and that, but in the process, what I learned is like one day I was holding an open house and I was like, oh, I only want buyers that speak Spanish.
Yeah.
But in that moment, I'm like, I'm going to work with everybody, regardless if they like my accent, don't like it. It's who can I connect with.
Yes.
And that was a turning point for me because then I was able to work with any kind of people. So it wasn't more about like how you speak. Is are you doing a good job? Are you being honest? Are you really for the people? And I think that makes like whether people want to work with you or not.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
So we're in 2026. We're already second quarter is going to be like this. It's crazy.
Yes.
I feel like it's still saying Happy New Year's, and I feel like it's still January to me. That's how I feel. What are your plans for the year? Like, talk to me about like your plans for 2026.
My plan for 2026 is buying and selling 2 to 3 properties a month, and then buying a couple of rentals towards the end of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing. Marissa, if somebody wants to learn more about your company or to connect about real estate, last thing I want you to do, look into the camera. How do people connect on social media, websites, or otherwise? How do people connect with you and your team?
I mean, the best way to connect with me, just text me 323-770-4510. Text me or call me. That's the best way. It's the fastest way.
Fantastic. For everybody watching, just so you know, we'll definitely put some links in the show notes and put some information in the show notes so you can connect with Marissa. And speaking of the audience, if this is your first time with Mission Matters and you haven't done it yet, hit that subscribe or follow button. This is a daily show. Yes, you heard me right. It's a daily show. Each and every day we're bringing you new content, new ideas, and hopefully new inspiration to help you along the way on your journey as well. So hit that subscribe or follow button. And Marissa, thank you so much for sharing your story.
Thank you.